I love it tonight on Overtones Live. I love this, and you know what? I am so fortunate to work with both of these young men, and you just bring so much light to my life. I just wanted to tell you I'm really appreciative of everything that you do, but most of all for your kindness towards me and just the way that we get to work on these beautiful things, which is with Project Ricochet. What can you all speak to about Project Ricochet before we find out about your mutual backgrounds?
Well, first off, likewise, the feeling is mutual. You know, we love you to death, and you always bring the greatest energy. It's the way you support is it's amazing. So
thank you.
We can't sing your praises enough.
Thank you.
And Project Ricochet is definitely I would say, just off of the work of this summer alone, it's probably been one of the most just impactful and amazing, groups to be a part of, Project Ricochet and the Urban Art Collective, and just the way we've been able to kind of hit the ground running and really just do the work that we do in the community and still be true to our art. Just it's amazing.
Awesome.
Okay, so I get to speak about Project Ricochet. Yeah. Well, first I want to, say thank you, Renee, for having us. And, earlier I was talking to Gosh Josh. He was asking me what I was doing today. I'm like, I'm going to interview with Renee. He's like, oh, that really nice woman? I said, yes, her. The nicest lady you'll ever meet.
That's awesome.
But
I love you too.
I'm super proud to be a part of Project Ricochet and even meet people and being able to connect with people like Renee and Bryce. I think even we knew each other beforehand, but like even just getting closer towards this and being able to really impact the community with the arts and creatives. And I think what Dr. Abeni El-Amin is doing is really pushing the narrative and the culture of Lexington, Kentucky from the art perspective, from the community and the health perspective, and pushing something that we haven't seen here before. Like, she's really pushing a narrative of positivity, love, and creativity. So, like, even from the World Art Camp, when we work with the little kids and work with the young students and teaching them about art and music and poetry and releasing their creativity at the Tates Creek Community Center, to even now doing the art hop. And then, there was even an event where she brought all of the young people out to come see the orchestra. How often do you go see the orchestra?
Right.
Yeah.
Really.
And the barbershop initiative stuff too.
Yeah.
Just like taking the time to put together all these different connecting events. Just showcasing everybody. Like Dr. Abeni is phenomenal.
And I want to jump in because we also, Radiolex does a lot with language access and public health. So we've worked closely with Project Ricochet over the summer, especially with the barbershop initiative.
Yes.
So that's great. But I didn't know about the Urban Art Collective, so I'm really excited to find out about that. But they're great. And Bilal and I were in Leadership Lexington together last year. So I met him, and then I kind of connected with Project Ricochet. So it's a great organization. And again, an organization at Radiolex that we're happy to support and lift up and amplify what they're doing. So it's a great thing about.
And
community.
I must say, even with the Project Ricochet and the Urban Art Collective, like, you haven't heard of it because we just not getting on the map. It's been 2-3 months since we started.
Oh, wow.
And the work that we've accomplished, from the art camp to the art hop, now we've done a mural. We have a mural up over on Georgetown Street at the Share Center. And that was just an amazing opportunity to have public artwork that the whole community can witness and be inspired by each and every day. Every time they're driving past the Share Center, they get to be inspired by something that was created by people in the Urban Art Collective. So
And let me just say, since we're on that topic, we were going to talk about that, but let's go into that because Tony has just finished, and I believe with your help as well, Bryce, and some other people, right? Tony has just finished a masterpiece that's on the side of the Share Center on Georgetown Street, contributing to what I just think is an amazing collection of murals in Lexington, Kentucky alone. I've even mentioned to some people, I said, we need a map mural, like a mural of all of them, right? A mural map. So like a tour, because I know that I love just going there and taking pictures of all of these, and he has contributed one that is from a famous hero from Louisville, Kentucky. And Tony, tell us about that experience and kind of where did it originate and what happened?
So with this opportunity, I was given the space to create something for Muhammad Ali and something for the community. So we did on Muhammad Ali. So with Muhammad Ali, you know, everybody knows him for fighting. Everybody knows him for being the greatest. And I wanted to portray that in a way that we haven't seen before. And with that one, we came up with Dr. I don't know, it's her sister-in-law.
Yes.
At the Share Center, Mrs. El-Amin. And we came up with the idea of doing him carrying the torch from the 1996 Olympics. And as he was carrying that torch, he was in his older age. He had Parkinson's disease. And people didn't even know if he'd be physically or mentally able to carry that torch.
Mark and I probably remember watching that.
Yeah, I do.
Wondering ourselves.
It was touch and go, but yeah.
Yeah, and I had to do a little bit of research on that, you know, and just kind of getting an understanding of what was going on because I was born in 1999. But I did my research, and you know, just even seeing the impact that had on the world, and what that meant to me was like he's carrying the torch, he's carrying the light, being a light bearer, and many of us need that light, and I feel like this community needs that light, even in Lexington, Kentucky, like, you know, creating a piece that not only is just gonna shed a light on the dark places, but it's gonna bring a new perspective of creativity for the people that pass that, because you know, in that area it's a lot of poverty. In that area it's a lot of, you know, gun violence and different things that goes on. So we want to switch that narrative. And even as we made the piece, so not only did I want to have him holding up the light, but in the background it has him in his younger days fighting. So not only are we fighting for what we believe in, but we're being the light in that community. And then Bryce was helping me out in that project. He's helping me build up them bricks. We put some bricks on the wall. It looks like he's knocking down the walls, because we're going to knock down the walls in the Urban Art Collective. And we're going to knock down those walls so people can really see what Lexington can be and what it will be. But that takes creatives. It takes people like Dr. El-Amin. It takes people like Renee, bringing the whole community together, even just having us here. She said this is a diverse radio show at the Overtones. So it's not just for one community, but this is for everybody. And when you can create something that doesn't just impact one group of people or just yourself, and you do something bigger than yourself, the sky's the limit. I mean, you know.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to hear another one of Tony's songs, and I want to come back after this song. And thank you so much for saying all of that, guys.
Thank you.
We're going to talk to Bryce a little bit next after this song, and this is called UFO.
1 2 1 2 1 2. Yeah. 1 2 1 2. Yeah.